Hey guys, welcome to Angel Readings with Natalie. I have no idea what this is going to be about, but right off the rip, they gave me apples are significant and the color red is significant. With us being in fall season, I know apple picking is coming up soon. In my area anyway, or in North Georgia. Maybe fruit in general. But I think it has something to do because the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And it actually is true because one apple has, I believe, most of the vitamins and nutrients that we actually need daily in it. And plus, it gives you more energy than an energy drink. So they actually say to eat an apple first thing in the morning. Instead of drinking coffee, instead of taking, what if it's a 5-hour energy Monster, whatever it is, Red Bull, whatever it is that you do, try and eat an apple instead. And maybe if y'all have that, 3 o'clock crash in the afternoon, maybe do that as well. If you're looking into moringa, that could be a good thing. Mushroom tincture could be a good thing, or mushroom coffee. Adding mushrooms actually just in your diet more. I know for a lot of people mushrooms are a hard thing, but I actually myself, I take moringa and mushroom tincture every morning. Let's see. My God, my angels, I am open to receiving messages for the collective and for the highest good and their highest good only. I only receive messages from the heart, with kindness, with love, and what they truly need to hear. I do not allow anything else in, ever. What is it that the collective needs to hear at this time? Okay. Make sure you can see that. Got the Two of Wands in reverse. Only one of them out of all of that turned over. Let me grab my card off the floor. I already have a feeling that this is going to be a two-parter on. Because I feel like they're going to want to combine my tea leaf cards. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Oh, somebody's not getting enough oxygen as well. So actually, when we yawn, it's not necessarily that we're tired. It's actually that our brain and our lungs and our body in general, and the blood going through our body is not getting enough oxygen. And so we yawn. Okay, so the two, that's not the two, it's the Tower, sorry, is in reverse. So somebody is living very much in fear. You're a fear of change because you think change is going to bring suffering, brings uncertainty. But the only thing that is constant in life is change. And it really is about your perspective, and your perception of this change, right? Because everything we do is to learn from it and to be able to, ooh, that's a big chunk, and to be able to maneuver through life and to learn to flow more, is what they're telling me. Excuse me. It's weird that I'm yawning so much in this video. I don't usually yawn like that much. So instead of like taking chances and kind of going with the flow of life and things like that, you're playing it a little on the safe side. But it is possible that a Tower moment is going to come and kind of shake things up to get you out of this. Here comes another one. Maybe somebody is like extremely exhausted. The card, the Two of Wands, literally says fear, change, bad planning, and playing it safe. And because I keep yawning, they put in my head, because I kept going around the bad planning part because I didn't feel like it was necessary, but it is. So someone is doing poor planning and bad planning in this collective, and it's actually making you exhausted. You're overworking yourself and adding a little bit of extra drama into your life that doesn't need to be there. So like maybe you're leaving late for work every single day, trying to rush to get there, and then you're getting there maybe even late, and then you're behind on everything, and then you have more work, and then you're staying after, and then because of this your cortisol levels are up, and it's hard for you to sleep at night, and you're tossing and turning. I wouldn't be surprised if I see is it the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, something like that, where you're staying up at night worrying. I'm going to say that's a confirmation. The Magician, but it's in reverse. So, because you are kind of doing this, you're blocking your blessings. They're not even saying opportunity. You're blocking your blessings that are coming in. And you're kind of lying to yourself too. Like, I can do this. I can get this done. You're lying to yourself every day. I'm going to wake up earlier. I'm going to get there earlier. I'm going to get my stuff done. And it's just not happening. So, there is the Four of Swords. Thank you for the confirmation. Literally it landed like this. Out of the Four of Swords, you are burnt out. You're restless. You're stressed out. But they're kind of saying you're bringing it upon yourself a little bit. Yeah, you're making yourself suffer. I don't see this as like a heartbreak. It really is like you're going to have to learn to let go a little bit, and definitely to let God, so you won't be worrying and being in fear, because I always say you cannot have fear and faith at the same time. You have to know that your God and your angels are going to take care of you. At the end of the day, because there is a lot of not a lot, but there's 2 suffering cards right now, and technically the Four of Swords is suffering, but 2 cards, literally the Tower in reverse and the Three of Swords, says suffering on there. And because you're so tired too, they're showing me that you're actually falling behind a little bit. Your brain is a little bit foggy, so you're not being as creative as you normally are. You're not being as, what was the word I was going to use? Perceptive? Yeah. So the Five of Cups, yeah, kind of like in a little down thing. And then King of Swords is in reverse. Yeah, again, grief, disappointment. You got grief twice. And then the King of Swords. Yeah, just feeling kind of weak and burnt out. A little down. A little stressed. But a lot of this, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. They're saying a lot of this has to do with your bad planning and your fear of change. And because of that, like, you have a lot of opportunities and blessings that are trying to come through, but you're blocking them because of your fear to really move forward. So the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Temperance makes sense. You need to find balance and patience. And the Death card is in reverse. Fear, again, there's a lot of fear. But you're making yourself sad and a little, you might even be a little under the weather, because when you have all that fear and burnt out and stressed out and just holding a lot of things in and staying attached to things that you don't need to be attached to anymore. Thank you for the confirmation, which is the Death card in verse. It'll make yourself ill, and you won't be able to sleep at night because you're just constantly thinking, right? Which is where The Temperance comes in. They want you to find balance. They want you to believe in